Hey everybody, it's your girl Shawty Sin, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you came back, welcome. I love you. Hope you drank some water today. If you haven't, go grab a glass. But this is the look that we're doing in our Chit-Chat Get Ready With Me. We didn't know where we were going, but we knew the color was purple. And this is the outcome. I'm loving it. But if you're interested in learning how to do this look, keep on watching. I'm using the Road Toner. I just washed my face to take off any skincare I had. But what I'm planning to do now is I want to do at least 2 YouTube videos a week. One is just a little long form makeup tutorial, right? Like this is what I grew up on watching on YouTube, where girls just key and we do makeup. I can talk about life, but I also can talk about products a little bit more in depth. This is a La Roche-Posay just water. This is literally water in a can. It's called thermal spring water. My face is just so dry, so as I'm putting skincare on, sometimes it's important to have water when you have skincare because you want something to be like soaked in. Like hyaluronic acid, don't put that on your dry face. You're gonna make your face drier. You need a little water, put hyaluronic acid, so it's like, okay, moisture, suck in. Going in with a Tear water cream. Is that what it is? Refreshing skin moisturizing. Boom. Why don't I show you this? I was using a bunch of Tear products to once review, and I worked with a campaign with them. The best. And their moisturizer was one of the first things I ran out of. Like I still have their toner. Like I feel like toners last forever. And a skin serum was another one that like my skin drank up. But this was like the first to go. But I just opened up a new one 2 days ago. Let's see how long it lasts. Let's do some eye cream. Right now, all I'm getting ready for is to go to the mall. But makeup recently has been so boring. This is eye cream. I'm putting a little on my lips because Lamzilla says she does that, put eye cream on her lips, and I'm like, I just want to try it. I've never thought of that, but let's see if it makes a difference. This is the Sahajan skincare. This is so good. If you're not using anything from Sahajan, like, what are you doing? This is Ayurvedic natural. Like, come on, girls. Why wouldn't you want to use clean beauty on your skin? But this is made out of ghee, and I think that's amazing. I've done such boring makeup recently. Like, my makeup has not been giving. It's been giving same old. And I'm like, today, we're adding a little color. We're adding a little fun. And I think it's the eyelash extensions. Like, these eyelash extensions, because I don't want to get them dirty, I always, like, opt for a no, like, eyeshadow look. And eyeshadow is really what makes me, like, a cooler girl. I feel like I want to do a matte eyeshadow. Eyebrow hairs has really been thriving. Let me just cut that out. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab an eyeshadow palette and be right back. This is a Grwm Beauty lip oil. I'm just gonna layer a lot on because I want it to sink into my lips as I do my eyeshadow. Eyeshadow, I want matte, I want cut crease, a little color but not too overbearing. Like I don't want it to be too clownish. And that's a very easy task for me. Going in with a lip tinted concealer right on my eyelids. It's going very messy with it, but I'm gonna clean it out. And this is in the shade, I think it's 11. You know, if you're trying to go for like a natural look and if you carve out your brows, it's like, girl, it's not giving that natural. You know, natural really means there's a little imperfection. You can see some skin through. This is giving full beat. This is giving Middle Eastern baddie. That's the vibe today, Middle Eastern baddie. See, I feel like if I called that, if that's the title for this look, there is a chance I can get canceled, but the real ones wouldn't understand. Like, you know, British makeup girlies, that's a look, and it's like, oh, it's so hot. That's like the makeup I think is my vibe. Even like the P. Louise edit, you know? Oh, I wish I could do that every day. I told myself when I was like younger doing makeup for the first time, I was like, I'm never gonna be these basic girls doing these regular makeup looks, and that's all I do now. And I'm like, oh, I fall into the system. Just 'cause it's so much easier than like sitting and doing an eyeshadow look for so many hours and getting the same amount of likes. But I realized I need to do it for me. Natasha Denona. This is retro palette. It's a bunch of like purples and then mattes. I think is what I'm going to use in this one. And then I have my Bright Mattes Beauty Bay palette. And this is like an OG. I think every single person, especially if you like a lot of like eyeshadow or colorful makeup, you need this. I didn't even realize 3 of these palettes are gone. Wow. It just has every single shade that you need. And I'm going to use a little bit of the purples, maybe the matte shadows. And because it also has a row of matte, like everyday neutrals, you're set. But then I also did grab the Patrick Ta 4 Eyes and Major Dimension, which is, this is all matte, and then these have a little shimmer. I just didn't know which one was the all matte one, so I just grabbed both. But I think I'm just going to be using the all matte one. just again, to reiterate, this entire like lineup is what is in this right here. You see that? Like these. So I put like certain neutrals I want. I think I'm gonna set it up as like an almost neutral cut crease. And then from there, add purple. Just to be like, ooh, is that a color I see? Okay, where was I going with this? See, this is what happens with the chit-chats. They just go all over the place. What did I want to talk about? How I'm a failure in life. Let me tell you, ladies. I feel like you're going to see the pattern. And like my YouTube girlies can really see. I'm taking one of the like almost matte, almost burnt beige shades. Like it's definitely beige. But it's a little darker than the concealer shade that I've chosen. Just kind of patting that on my eyelid and getting into my brow bone. Just set the concealer just so blending out a little bit of the shadow is easier. Some people like to work on wet bases like I used to. Now I think I prefer a little bit more. I think I'll take a lighter shade and go on my brow bone. See the light matte nude? This is what I went in first to go into my crease. This is what I'm going to my brow bone. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun to see the evolution of my like YouTube phase in my life, right? Like right now, I'm definitely my like whining, crying, not happy about my, not happy, but just having a harder time being grateful. And when I say that, that sounds so crazy, but that's what it is, right? Like when I take the moments to be like, wow, I've come this far. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy. I'm living my dream. Like this is crazy. I've done it. Like I've actually done it. I've moved out. I'm so proud. And then when you take a step back and you're like, okay, we've only gotten here because we've been really like hardcore and like anal with my career, with everything. Like, you know, like you can't be mediocre and think that you're going to get your dreams achieved, right? Like you have to be a little bit more hardcore, if that makes any sense. Most of my like, not rage, but my disappointment in my career comes from the people who are also I work with. And I don't say this in a bad way. Like I love my managers. I think they support me in the best ways, but they're also just like, they know my potential, and I hate the word potential. Even I do, right? That's the worst part of it. I know I could be so much better than I am. I know I'm lazy. I know I'm not posting like good quality content because sometimes I don't do colorful makeup looks because I don't get enough likes compared to the nude look. So I've just changed. In reality, it's like I'm changing myself in the worst ways. I need to go back to what I like. Like there's no passion in my work because I've lost the passion. I wouldn't say I'm burnt out because I don't think I'll ever get burnt out. Like, hello? I just want to be good at what I do. This got dark really quickly. And I wasn't trying to go for that dark of an eye, but now I'm realizing I'm going to cut the squeeze, so maybe that's okay. Long story short, we need to plug in. Plug in is so crazy. But I want to give it my all. I can't be disappointed in the job I have and how or what I'm achieving if I haven't given it my all. If I gave it my all and I was like, you know what, it's not working out, then I can say something. Like, I don't post for a week and I'll be like, you know, my career isn't like moving. Like financially, it's also been difficult. Like I am struggling figuring out my finances. Like obviously with the bigger house, you get more expenses, you get more things. And 100% I'm privileged. Like I am so grateful. Like I don't have to sit here and like get a second job. I can do this. Like I am literally making TikToks and living this career. But managing my money, like I can't freely spend because I have bills to pay. And even the idea, like I feel like only immigrants will understand this, or children of immigrants. I also have to support my parents. I don't have to. I want to. I support my parents, and it's not even in a crazy way where like they can't live without me. I want to make their lives easier. I want to retire them. I want them to have an easier life. But that requires so much more work. Even if I'm moving up, I feel like I'm a few steps behind because not that they bring me down, but it's the energy and effort I have to put into their life. For example, I could have saved so much more money in a savings account at this age if I didn't have to put money into them. However, I would have it no other way. I'm glad I'm able to support them because I do really truly feel like people do all these things when their parents are old or they get so sad. Like they're like parents pass away at any time, at any moment. And I don't want to have a life where I'm like, oh my God, I waited till I made money to take care of my mom and do this and that. And then she's not here. I want to be able to live and enjoy the money I'm making now with her. Even though she's so annoying. But you know what I'm saying? So going back to life failures, in this era of my life, I just feel like a lot of things are not where I would like them to be. Do I have high standards? Maybe. But that's how I see my life. I want my life with those high standards. My landlord called me because I came back from eating breakfast. I was like, taking my shoes off. I'm like, what is that noise? Like, sometimes, you know, when you hear like a dick, 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 and I'm like, it could be in your head. Maybe you don't relate. But I thought there was a noise I was hearing in my head. Come to find out, look up. The ceiling is leaking. Like, there's like a big old boob of water on the ceiling, and then it just leaking. And I'm like, oh my God. And yes, I'm so happy I don't own this house in this moment where I'm like, oh my God, I would have to figure that out. And that could be easily like a $5 fix or like a $50,000 fix. Right now, all I have to do is take a video, send it to my landlord. I was like, hey, so the ceiling is leaking. But right now, she just saw that video. So she was like, hey, I'm gonna come by. So she's downstairs checking that. And living alone has been great so far for me. As you can see, cut crease was brown. And then it's supposed to be like a pale nude shade. However, it picked up very much pink on my lids for some reason. I'm trying to figure out if it's because it mixed in with the concealer and that's why it looks like that. What I like to do normally is go and cut my crease a little further than it needs to be cut so that when I go back and blend inward, it's not like, if I cut my crease only up to this much and I blend it in, it's gonna look like I barely cut my crease. But if I cut it further out and then I blend it in, it's like, oh, that's a lot smoother of a look. Sometimes I cut my crease a little higher too, but I like to just blend that back in so it's not like you have to be so crisp and perfect. I like a purple smoky eye, and maybe that's what the vibe should be. Oh, that's purple. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Do I regret it already? I don't know. So purple is one of the hardest eyeshadow looks to do because the pigment itself is so incredibly difficult to make. I know you probably can't see it, but I'm trying to only angle it in like a downwards triangle. Almost like if I was to do an eyeliner and then buff it out into the ends. Like, I'm going beyond where my eyeshadow is on my face. Shouldn't be afraid of that because that's what makes it like a seamless blend when you do your makeup. And just like I said, that tight line, I am going to take that darkest purple I see and like a little eyeliner, just create a dark purple lid. Just tap it on the edge of my lashes because that's going to blend out gorgeous. It's going to make the purple so much better. Because this dark purple, adding a little bit of black on top of it, looks so much seamless than like putting black and then trying to blend out the purple. See, you see the vibe? You see the vibe? I'm a lot of product type of girl. Some people like to work in small strokes. I'm like, add it, girl. I'm having all the eyeshadow brushes that I use on the side. Like, this is the brown one that I first went in with because I want to reinforce the brown. That's what I feel like with cut creases or any eyeshadow looks like, especially if you can have the privilege of having a lot of brushes, keep them to the side. It's like even the one I went in and put the white with, I'm not going to pick up more product, but maybe I want to reinforce that light shade. I'm going to go in with that. And then even this brush with the purple, I'm just going to lightly dust. People don't realize the pressure that you use the brush, it makes a big difference too. You might pick up a lot of color, but a less pressure here and a lot more pressure here when you blend. Okay. I really like this. I really like this. We have a lot of purple working on the ends, and I'm not mad about it. My eyelashes are literally like, So I take a spoolie them out. Yes, feels good. I like that. I like that. Adding color. Trying to figure out if I want to add pink into this. Like, I could do a light pink, but these pinks seem harsh. Like, I could do a pink glitter in the front, but I feel like that's what I always do. See this pink right here? It's light pink. I'm gonna take it on a fluffy brush, just ever so lightly tap where I have the white shade. Just to almost like make that white shade. See, that was perfect. Not too much. So it's still light, but it has like a pink hue to it. I like that. So this looks so much better. We are obsessed. We're obsessed. Primer, especially in my T-zone, my nose, my mouth. I don't really go underneath my eyes. And another thing is, I think how much primer you use is a big deal. I feel like a lot of people always show you such gimmicky, like squeeze when you're watching like Instagram videos. But too much primer is really bad for your makeup as well. Too much skincare. Not letting the skincare sit into your skin. All of it can make a difference. And sometimes we're not privileged with that time. Sometimes we're like, we gotta go. There's a lot of people who hate the idea of primer. I love it. I believe in primer. This is the OG combo we're gonna do. I haven't done this in so long. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum. I remember when this first came out, I was like, it's just hyped. Like, why would anybody like it? Oh, it's so damn good. And then the House of Labs foundation. I don't know what shade my shade is, but this is A42. We're gonna make it work. This one is actually a primer, but it comes in a universal shade as well as something with a shade in it. So if you like something that has more full coverage, why not use this? Because basically this is a primer. But can you wear it alone? 100%. So if you feel like you don't want too much color and coverage, I would recommend you get the universal shade, which just feels like a balm. But if you're like, you know, my makeup doesn't look cohesive, I don't know why it doesn't look all put together, grab you this, girl. I'm going with this kabuki brush, buff this in. Buff it into my skin. Buffing just means like small circular motion. Like if I go in slow motion, this is what this is. It's like when you shine your shoes, right? It's like small circular motions, but I'm just going faster and almost in a bigger circle. And I can do that with this brush in particular because it's big. It's not super dense and I'm not putting that much pressure on it. A lot of times when you use brushes, some people put like this much pressure. If I see you doing a brush like this, I know your makeup is not gonna look good. You are just rubbing that product and you're putting all these little hairs into your makeup. You see, even when I went to go grab the makeup on my hand, because I did that, I literally put, this entire area is saturated with makeup versus this. So I'm not getting an even clean coat. Well, I know how to make that work. You know, professional or whatever. But I wouldn't recommend that to you. Huda Beauty Papaya. So good. She's a bomb. She is pigmented. Not too much. A little swoopity swoop, a dot deep doop dop. I put a little bit more on my lip because this is the girl that has like a lot of greatness. An eyeshadow brush is ideal for this because you just want to, again, buff it in. Small circular motion. You could pat this as well. Patting does help, but buffing is what you want to do to the edges. And when you think about edges, if you look into this area right here, you can see where it stops, where it starts. Buffing means you can still see the product, but you don't know where it starts and where it stops. All of the lines have just merged together and they look all blended in. You don't want to take this product and keep blending and blending and bringing it all the way to your cheek over here if you don't need it. Just keep it in the areas that you need it, even if it feels like a little bit too much, because you can always take it away. You can always pat this in with a little bit of powder. You can take it away with a little baby wipe or a napkin if you want to, or even using a different brush. You just don't want to bring product in places if you don't need to. This is the MAC Cosmetics Studio Radiance Concealer in the shade NC45. MAC is doing some big things, I feel like. It's always been like a big brand, but to keep up with the brands that have been like coming all these years, that makes sense? It's just so crazy. So many makeup brands up and coming and going crazy and like doing their thing, and MAC is like, sweetie, we're still here and we're thriving. Like, you have nothing on us. What I am gonna do is go ahead, blend this out. Then we're gonna do my contour. Then we're gonna put more concealer on, a lighter shade because I like to brighten. And then we're gonna do our brows. A House of Labs concealer brush. So good, so good. I think this is my third one that I have. And you see that? It just blends into my skin like a dream. You don't see any of the redness. NARS Laguna, so good. I think we'll use this one today. And I'm gonna go in with the brush that I used for the Danessa Myricks. Yummy Skin. Swirl it in there. Get the product all dispersed through that brush. It's a lot actually. And just could draw it on my face. Sculpting out my cheekbones. And I like to do a little ooh, because that's where you want your cheekbones to snatch. Get that double chin. I can stamp a few little lines on my nose. Oh, see, sometimes I don't like this nose thing because it's either like a make or a break. Like, it could be good or it could be bad. Right now it's bad. But hey, I'm gonna have to make it work because I committed. Going in with another, is this a Real Technique brush? Yes, Expert Face Brush. This is Real Techniques 200. Bouncing it, bounce, bounce, bounce. So don't want to move this product too low. A lot of the times when people contour, bronze, or whatever the case you want to call it, they bring it a little too low and it drags their face down more than lifts it up or snatches it. You want to make sure makeup is doing more work for you in a beneficial way than like making it look worse. Like, you know, so many people use makeup and they look so much older or they look so much more tired. And it's like, girl, you have beautiful skin. You just maybe, and unless you want that look, because, you know, there's no rules in makeup. But a lot of times people just see the one technique of makeup and they stick to it, they learn it, and they do it again and again and again. They don't realize it's not beneficial for their face, right? Like when I first learned how to contour, I would watch certain people do it and I'm like, oh, this is it, this is it. And it's like, oh no, girl. Like Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. If you know, you know. If you were like in the 2016 makeup era, everybody and their mother had that. And I wanted it so bad and I seen everybody contour with it and I was like, this is what I need. I need this contour palette. And after I get it, I'm going to contour so well. Girl, I bought it at TJ Maxx years later. Years later. Like this is probably right before I started on TikTok. Bought it. I was so happy. Ashiest, dirtiest, nastiest contour ever for my skin tone. Sometimes it's technique, and technique can be taught by anybody, right? Like hold your brush like this, do that, do this. But it's so much better to watch people who you want the makeup style you like. Don't be taking advice from clean girl and you don't want clean girl makeup. And two, your skin tone. People who are your skin tone will teach you how to do makeup for your skin tone the best way. They will teach you products to try and use and stay away from for your skin tone. Now for the concealer, I think we're gonna do a Tower 28 moment. Tower 28 Playa. You see this? She's white. She is white. I am not white. Why do I use this? Because I like to brighten. Do you need to use this step? Not at all. This is called personal preference. Like, I like an ashy under eye. I like a white under eye. Sometimes to like balance it, I might go in with a little bit of a warmer shade. Like this is my perfect concealer probably, PV. And I can just use it on the ends just to help me blend that out. I might go in with the lighter one just because I make it a little darker. But girls, you don't have to. Right now we're gonna let that sit. And then in the meantime, what we're gonna do? Eyebrows. I don't do too much for my eyebrows. I literally just posted like a fake eyebrow tutorial on my Instagram. If you do want to see it. My eyebrows, there's nothing much to do. There's a little bit of sparse areas in the ends, and I always fill those in. I go in with the brow pencil. This is the Kosas Brow Pop. So good. Kosas products are really good. I would tell you the truth, because I just believe you should. There's a lot of things that are not good. This is great. They have so many different brow products too. The brow gel, great. Like it's not gonna hold your brows where you're like gonna fly into space with it. If you want to laminate your brows, just get them laminated. Stop, you know, doing brow gel on them. They look crusty. Let me tell you the truth. If you laminate your brows, they look crusty. In real life, they look crusty. There's crust around your eyebrow. That's the truth. This concealer is definitely more creamy, serum-like, and not like matte. Like if I went in with the Huda Beauty one, it would have been stuck on my face. I would have needed to use a little bit of elbow grease to blend it out. But this one is cute. This one is like calm, casual. I think I'm gonna use a brush to blend really into the inner corner on the sides of my nose. But then use a beauty blender to buff it out on my cheeks. Cause it is also so much easier to do that. Especially like the tools you use. Like obviously there's bigger brushes to use to blend out your under eyes. But the more specific you are, the better the blend. But you see how like this beauty blender, I can just go over my cheek and probably blend out what I was going to in 15 minutes. In 5. 15 minutes is a stretch. It's gonna blend out in like 3 minutes. In 1 minute. I like it a little bit brighter. I'm gonna have a discussion with myself to see if we need to make it that much brighter. I think I'm gonna do a tad. We're gonna do a tad. We're gonna do a tad. This is what we're gonna do. Huda Beauty. A dupe, a dop, right? Like a dupe and a dop. That's it. That's all we're allowed. Because I'm like, I don't know why I chase a creasy concealer all the time. But I knew it. I knew the minute I put that darker concealer, I was like, I know I want something light. Beauty blender, da 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 da. Just keep it right in that space. Blend it out. Like I want it really concentrated right there. So you see, just in that area. I'm also trying to get better at like looking directly in the camera. I think this YouTube video I've done better. Granted, I have looked in the mirror. And I think I like this angle more. Normally I have it on the side. But I'm like, why don't I just directly look straight into the camera? We're gonna go into Banana Bread from Huda Beauty and stamp this girl in. I'm gonna pat this powder on the back of my hand, blended her real good, and then packing her on underneath. When I say packing her on, I'm gonna just keep patting, but I'm not putting an excess amount where I'm baking. There could be a little bit left over. But you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's baking. This is the shade Date Cake, which is a very interesting name, period. From Rhode Beauty. It's my first Rhode Beauty blush. I'm gonna put it into a fluffy brush, right? That's the key. Just lightly dust over my face. Still like extra powder on here, but just to even out the coat. And I'm gonna over blush for sure because of this look. And I think it even looks more interesting because I didn't bronze or anything yet. My go-to bronzer for the minute, Juvia's Place. She's burnt, she is bitten, she is heavily loved. This is in the shade Tan. And it's amazing. I had this palette for years, didn't love it. And then all of a sudden it was one day I was like, whoa, this is incredible. And I would recommend you bronze and everything first before you go ahead and do what I just did. Because I'm going to put over it where I just blushed. I'm going to hit it with Deep from Makeup by Mario. This I want to be a little bit more specific. Keep it, the outer parts, not be too sloppy with it. This is a NARS bronzer in Sable. Matte bronzer. And matte is what you want to use when you're using a nose contour. Because we don't want all that shimmer there. Especially if you have texture on your nose. Shimmer just emphasizes texture. What I'm also going to do is take a little bit of this matte bronzer. Put it underneath my eye. We're definitely going to go in with a little bit more eyeshadow underneath there. But as I do my makeup, I kind of want to see it all come together. Because I'm always like, something is missing, something is missing. So I try to put the missing parts there. So I can tell like what I need, where I need to go. I think I might do a light eyeliner. See, and I only decided that after I put a little bit of eyeshadow there. Because I'm like, I can see how this is going to be dragging my face down a little bit. And I'm just gonna highlight it right here on my temples. Because this is where I want to keep as like a canvas for this eyeshadow to blend into. There we go. This is intense. It's not our easy breezy look. But that's what we here for. Take out a little bit of product lightly, ever so lightly, blend out my nose contour. Because there's a lighter shade on here, right? So we just wanna boop, boop, boop. And then highlighter, I always go back and forth. Like sometimes I like to do it when my face is set. Sometimes I do it before. Today we're going to do it beforehand. This is the saddest, most broken, brutal highlighters. This is the One Size Wicked highlighter. One of my favorite highlighters ever. And it's literally in shambles. It's a perfect like champagne shimmer Becca highlighter. Like, it's so good. It's important to always move your face around as you're doing your makeup so you can see like what parts need blending, what parts need this, what parts need that. Like right now it's time to go back into eyeshadow. That's what I need to do. Like I can feel it, I can see it. That's what I need, that's what I want. I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona. I'm using this like almost darker blush shade, like the shade I use for my blush, but in a darker shade, to blend out the ends and then just lightly, I'm using a light feathery motion to just blend into my temples so it can blend into the blush. NYX face glue and setting spray, so good. One of my like go-tos right now. That felt good. That didn't feel crazy wet, but it felt great. Going back to like that first initial idea of how I'm a failure in life, like in this moment I just know I could do more and I need to do more. And I just need to be motivated or like pushed, because I'm like, even my manager was saying like, how about you try this type of idea and that type of idea? And it's like, girl, yes, give me all the ideas and 100% I will do it, because at the end of the day, this is the job. Like I can't sit here like, I don't know, nothing is sparking my joy. Like, girl, you better film a damn makeup video. And I think even the idea of like not doing creative makeup has definitely burnt me down. I love doing creative makeup, and sometimes I get like so discouraged too, where I'm like, oh my God, I love it, but I'm not that good at it. Like I want to do, like Ion Kayla is one of my favorite artists to follow. Or Beats by Deb. Oh. Like I want to sit here and be Picasso on my face, you know? Just I want to challenge myself. That's what it is. I need challenges. L'Oreal Infallible Nude Liner in the waterline. This is going to make your eyes look a lot bigger. You could use white. This also gives that doll-like illusion. Do you see the difference? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Something small you can do to your makeup to make a big difference, I think. And again, it might look crazy at first if you're like, no makeup and you do it and you're like, what the hell? It looks a lot better if you have a lot of eyeshadow, or at least a little eyeshadow on the bottom of your lash line to really just like emphasize a little. This is the Born This Way Better Than Sex Waterproof. This has like water droplets all over. It's so cool, but I don't know if I would recommend this. There's a few mascaras I've been trying recently and I'm like, it's been leaving smudging on the bottom lash line. I'm like, oh no. I'm trying to remember if this is that one. So I'm like, don't be trying to get this thinking I recommend it. Made by Mitchell Eyelights. Love this palette. Take my powder puff just because I want to brighten underneath my eyes. Going with Lustier, Solar. I could do a few colors. A little bit of Ray. Just mixing in a few of these shades, right? I'm gonna dab, dab, dab. Okay. That's crazy. Didn't expect that much color to come out, but I guess I did put it in there for that long. It's okay though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Okay, this is my... I'm just gonna wipe it away. I should have did one eye so you could have saw the difference. You already see the difference. Who am I kidding? It's giving bright eye. It's giving lit from within. And also, does it dull down the blush a little bit underneath my eyes? Yes. But it also makes the blush a little white. But don't you worry, because guess what we're going in with? Setting spray. I don't normally go in that much. I just do a little tappity tap. Certain areas to brighten it. I think I just have a lot on the powder puff, because I was trying to go ham. But I'm not mad about it. A Charlotte Tilbury. And you don't have to do combinations like this. I do because I have it. I'm like, why not? Oh. Oh, that smells so good. See, I need to put this somewhere else. This is the glitter spray. If I spray that on my face, I would have been pissed. And I have these big one size, and I always reach for the small ones. I saw this video of Jackie and it was like, take it, inhale, and exhale as you do it. Normally I just hold my breath, but I'm like, let's try exhaling. That was good. That was good. I see it. I can see how that works. I kept thinking as you would exhale, product would go in your mouth, and maybe it did, but it felt great. Whew. Let that dry for a second. The final touches are going to be doing my beauty marks. I have a few beauty marks. I like to relight them. And sometimes I draw new ones, because I can. Hell yeah. So these two in my nose and this one right here is real. This one, there's a little tiny dot there, but it's like, is it really there? And these on my face, fake. Everything is fake. Prada Beauty Lip Balm, neutral. Like, do you need it? No. Is it amazing? Yes. Is it that good? Yes. I love her. I love her. She's so good. So classy. We love her. Okay. Other one. Tower 28. This is the Lip Softy Dolce de Leche. She has a tint to her. She is great. She is like not too creamy, but she is a little sticky. See that? Sticky icky. But the shade, perfect. This is Sephora Collection's Lip Cream Stain in the shade 77. She's an ashy nude. See that? An ashy nude. She doesn't look good on just the bare lip on my skin tone, but just this bare lip, like, I think having an ugly lip and then putting a nude gloss over it is how you make a beautiful lip. We're gonna do the Rhode Lip Tide or Peptide Lip Tint. There's a light, teeny tiny light tint right there. This is her tiniest tint. But again, over the lips. I think on bare lips, she might be pretty too. Yeah, she doesn't look like she has a shade. I really don't think in any of these really do, but. And then we have a Makeup Forever lipstick in 606. Oh, she's definitely like a auntie, Tamil auntie pink. This is what the Tamil aunties would do, straight on their lips, no lip liner, nothing else. Tamil Cosmetics in Brown Delilah. Cause she's dark. I wish it was a shade a little lighter than this. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I hate when people do my makeup, right? It's one of the things they do is to underline my lips. I'm like, girl, why would you do that? I'm taking the Tamil Cosmetics in the Bloomberry. And slightly going over that same line. I think what I am gonna do is put the Sephora Collections lip cream. See what I'm saying? It's light. She's nude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is a lip. I'm gonna put a little bit more. So as you can see, I've done my hair. Slick back bun. What's new? Put some pearl earrings in. And this is the outfit. This is the purple thing I was telling you about. Again, I have no idea what the hell it's called. It's long. It's purple and long. You see the different types of purple? That's why I was going for this purple pinkish look. If you made it this far, thank you so much. This is the final product. This is the look. And what are your thoughts? Would you wear this look? Do you think this blush is too much? Is it too extra for you? Was it hard to understand? Tell me everything. Please don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. This is how keeps my bills paid. Whatever the goal is to become a YouTuber. Please, just leave a like and a comment. Love you. Bye.